The cosmos have intrigued the hearts and minds of countless generations throughout history. Fascinated by the unknown, people put into question where they fit in the universe and look to the stars for answers. Looking for patterns in the sky can bring us solitude, purpose, and meaning, and a tool for helping us navigate our feelings. Not only that, they keep us grounded and contribute to our ability to understand the physical nature for which we stand on. All this to say that the inhabitants of Gielinor have had similar experiences to our own. There is evidence that astronomy, as a field of science, was studied in many of the ancient civilizations of the Second Age, including the Zoroastrians, Saradominists, and Armadillians. In the Carid et dig site, in the War Table remains, was found a damaged artifact, the ancient globe, and its examined text reads, "Even as early as the Second Age, inhabitants of Gielinor knew it was a spheroid planet rather than a flat dimensional plane." The Zoroastrian Empire placed a strong emphasis on educating its citizens. Also, at the Stormguard Citadel, found within the Howl's Workshop debris, was the damaged artifact spherical astrolabe. Its examined text reads, "This three-dimensional astrolabe is a map of the heavens. Considering other artifacts discovered at Stormguard, this was likely used to keep track of various cosmic occurrences." Also, the Majorat Wahasatil, a Zoroastrian, also suggests that their ritual of rejuvenation was to be based on an alignment of certain celestial bodies, known as a syzygy, a phenomenon happening once approximately every 500 years so as to make it easier to identify the time for the ritual to take place. Although, like most of the knowledge and scientific prowess of these early cultures, a vast majority of it was likely lost or destroyed when the civilizations crumbled. In the Fourth Age lived a scholar known for his many accomplishments throughout the region, earning him much renown and praise. But it was this validation that drew him to seek communion with the gods, to answer all and unburden his soul, giving insight into life's mysteries. His name was Scorpius, the father of modern astronomy. In the observatory reception building, sitting on the table, you can find the astronomy book, or the Tale of Scorpius. It reads, "The Tale of Scorpius, a history of astronomy in Gielinor. At the start of the Fourth Age, a learned man by the name of Scorpius, known well for his powers of vision and magic, sought communion with the gods of the world. So many unanswered questions had he that he devoted his entire life to this cause. After many years of study, seeking knowledge from the wise of that time, he developed a machine infused with magical power, infused with the ability to pierce into the very heavens, a huge eye that gave the user incredible sight, like never before. As time passed, Scorpius grew adept at using his specialized skills, and followed the movements of the stars in Gielinor, which he mapped and named, and are still used to this very day. Before long, Scorpius used his knowledge for predicting the future, and, in turn, he called upon the dark knowledge of Zamorakian worshippers to further his cause. Living below ground, the followers of the Dark God remained until the local tribes and settlements grew in strength and control. The chieftains of that time worked to banish the Zamorakian followers in the area, hiding all reference to Scorpius's invention due to its evil nature. Years after, when the minds of the kings leant more towards the research of the unknown, the plans of Scorpius were uncovered and the heavenly eye constructed again. Since then, many have studied the ways of the astronomer, Scorpius, and in his memory, a grave was constructed near the observatory. Some claim his ghost still wanders nearby, in torment as he seeks the secrets of the heavens that can never be solved. Tales tell that he will grant those adept in the arts of the astronomer a blessing of unusual power. Here ends the tale of how astronomy entered the known world. Within the observatory, we can see star maps of the constellations on the lower floor, but unlike what it said in the astronomy book moments before, new discoveries from the infernal source show an ancient coin, or zodiac coin, depicting that of the star sign Scorpio. Upon further prying, these coins are tied to the mystery contract clause that sees you helping the gargoyles of the male branch. All 12 members can be found within associated portals aligned to the zodiac: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, as well as their respective coins. With this, we can surmise that Scorpius did not invent the names, rather rediscovered them, since the discovery in the infernal source predates him even by thousands of years. After Scorpius's death, his apprentice, Ferris, began work on establishing the official calendar of RuneScape. In an issue from Postbag from the Hedge, Article 21, Reldo responds to some questions regarding the calendar, and says this: "Presently, we are in the 169th year of the 5th age. The length of a day, of course, is equal to one cycle of the sun and the moon. There are 10 months in the RuneScape calendar. An extra day is added to moving every 4 years to account for an anomaly in the way the calendar has been calculated. Moving Day, as it is called, tends to fall in the middle of the month. The most intriguingly named month is the Ire of Ferris. My colleagues over at the observatory have uncovered the charred remains of a diary that belonged to Ferris, apprentice to the astronomer Scorpius. Early entries in Ferris's diary tell of how he was attempting to figure out the RuneScape calendar, based upon the astronomical studies his mentor was conducting. However, a few pages have survived of Scorpius's own diary, heavily hinting at Ferris's ineptitude, and how, at the culmination of the apprentice's initial calendar research, he'd failed to account for a whole 40 days. This is backed up in Ferris's own diary entries, whereby from this date on, his anger, or ire, seemed to grow and grow at his inability to work these 40 days into the calendar. It is assumed that a later inhabitant of the observatory found these notes and, quite easily, corrected the mistake by placing them between Septober and November, naming this month in honor, or more likely in jest, of the challenged Ferris. The month is called the Ire of Ferris. Based on this information, the total number of days in the year is 365, which suggests that the Gillenorian calendar and the real-life Gregorian calendar indeed do overlap. Let's take a look at the calendar a little more closely. The first month is called Rintra and has 39 days, January 1st to February 8th. The second month is Moving, from 38 or 39 days from February 9th to March 18th. The third month is Benath, with 32 days from March 19th to April 19th. The fourth month is Rectober, with 34 days from the 20th of April to the 23rd of May. The fifth month is Pentember, with 38 days from the 24th of May to the 30th of June. The sixth month is February, with 31 days from the 1st of July to the 31st of July. The seventh month is September, with 38 days from the 1st of August to the 7th of September. The 8th month is the Ire of Ferris, with 40 days from the 8th of September to the 17th of October. The 9th month is November, with 39 days from the 18th of October to the 25th of November. And lastly is the 10th month, Wintumber, with 36 days from the 26th of November to the 31st of December. The 7 days of the week have also been adapted from the old Ceredominist calendar, which used the names of the 7 priestly warriors, great heroes who fought back the scourge of Mauritania at the River Salve. Ivan Day is now Monday, Castle Day is now Tuesday, Dune Day is now Wednesday, Goal Day is now Thursday, Irisil is now Friday, Twiblik is now Saturday, and Essiende is now Sunday. The last major proponent that came from astronomy was navigation in RuneScape, given to adventurers from the currently residing observatory professor. They can get their bearings using a sextant, chart, and watch. It must be noted that Scorpius built the observatory at exactly the center, being 0 degrees north, equator, and 0 degrees east, meridian. A fantastic place to begin when solving your clue scrolls. Oh, and lastly, make sure you spot those crash stars. Thanks everybody for sticking with me. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. RuneScape. Forever.